Good morning, Year 10, and welcome to this kind of virtual podcast about revision and mock exams. So you might be thinking, why? Why do we have to have mock exams and why do we need to revise? Well, it's very simple. So mock exams help students to perform well in exams and also helps in understanding question patterns that are going to be asked in exams, and all of your exam subjects have different patterns of the way that the questions are asked and the way that you need to answer them. So you need lots and lots of practice to get that right. It is a fine art in itself. Mocks also help students to develop time management because obviously you have a time constraint, boost your confidence levels and to lower anxiety as much as possible, because exams often make people feel nervous. Some nerves is a brilliant thing to have. It means that adrenaline is rushing through your body and your brain is trying to keep up and trying to work as hard as it possibly can. So nerves are a good thing, but too many can be a bad thing. So we want to try and lower those anxiety levels and get you ready for your exams next year with the mock. So today you will receive 1, your mock exam timetable from your mentor, and 2, a free guide, yes, free, to help you actually revise, which is great. So your mock exams will be held in the weeks commencing the 7th of June and the 14th of June. So this is the first week back after half term. This is in 4 weeks' time, or in days, it's 31 days, which sounds like quite a long sort of time away. But I will show you in a moment how close that is. So this is what your free little guide looks like. It's called GCSEs in 2021, how to get your best grades. And this is brilliant for whether you're taking your mocks in 2021 or your final exams in 2022. And this free guide will help you to prepare for your mock exams in June, future mock exams that you might have in November time, and your final GCSE exams next summer. So it includes advice on lots of brilliant things, but these are the key things that I'm going to highlight today. So making a really good start on your revision, looking after yourself, which is crucial, and also lots of different revision techniques. So it's a really good little guide for you to have, and it's great that you've got one for free. So enjoy. Now, in this time, you need to revise for your mock exams and get the best possible results to truly be the best that you can be for our school mantra. So we have the calendar of May there and the calendar of June. Now, each square obviously represents a day. So let's put it into context. The yellow bits here are going to be the weekends. So you choose whether you want to revise at the weekends. As we've got a short period of time, I would suggest yes, for parts of the weekends, you do need to revise. But obviously, rest and your own hobbies is equally as important. So we don't want you to stop all of that just to revise. It's important to keep a healthy balance. And then this purple segment here is half term. And this is where we currently are. It is Thursday, the 6th of May. So we are there, we have half term, and the mock exams are here. Okay, so we can clearly see that we've got the week of the 10th, the week of the 17th, the week of the 24th, and half term. That is 4 weeks, 3 school weeks, 1 half term week, 4 weeks until you actually take your mock exams. So obviously you have your revision guides, and information about this went out to parents during Easter holiday or just before, I believe. And lots of you have ordered your revision guides already, and they have now been given out to you, which is fantastic timing. Your teachers will be the best people for you to speak to understand how to truly revise the best possible way that you can for their subject. So please communicate with your teachers. They will be really, really helpful in this process while you prepare for your exams. You obviously need to use your own brains as well. Your brains are crucial when revising, and as you revise and experiment with lots of different techniques, you actually get to know your own brain very, very well and the way that suits you to revise best. And some of your teachers are even offering after school clubs to help you revise, or targeted home learning, which is there to help you revise. So you need to take up all of these opportunities that we're offering you to help you prepare for your mocks the best you possibly can. So now I will endeavour to give you 5 tips to revise like a pro. So the first one is to start as early as you can and make a plan. And I will speak about on the next slide about how to kind of look at your subjects and see what areas that you are struggling in. Those are the areas that you need to revise the most. It's no good revising things you're great at. It'll just allow you to give yourself sort of a bit of a pat on the back, which is great, but you need to revise things that you're not confident in to then build your confidence. Sounds obvious. Number 2, create a study space or keep all of your revision in one place. Now, some of you might be lucky enough to have an area of your home at home where you can have a laptop or have a computer, have all of your study things. Some of you maybe not, but at the very least, you need to make sure that you've got a notepad where you keep all of your revision in one place. So it's easy to find and it gets you into a really good routine so that you are keeping everything all in one place or revising in one place in your room or in the house. Number 3, this is really important. So mix it up, try a variety of revision techniques and find what works best for you. So obviously you can use lots of colour when you revise. You can use felt tip pens and different colour biros, highlighters. Colour is really good for our brains to kind of categorise different parts of revision. And also you can use mind maps. So mind maps are a great way to refine your notes or condense them into a smaller space. And similarly there with revision cards. So these can just be made out of card if you haven't got any, or you can easily purchase them. And you basically put everything for one subject within a subject on a revision card. So if there's something that you don't know, a particular unit or area of study, you condense it all onto one revision card. And suddenly what seems really confusing in your head is then on one card and it's easy to remember and easy to see. Take regular breaks and reward yourself. This is so, so important. Some of you will be so conscientious that you will just revise and never give yourself a break. We want you to take breaks. We want you to look after yourself. Make yourself a cup of tea every now and then. And number 5, look after yourself by eating healthily, exercising, and get the right amount of sleep. Sleep is so key to allow your brain to function at full capacity. So you must make sure that you get enough sleep, not too much, but definitely not too little. And especially the night before an exam, midnight cramming of knowledge is not a good idea. It's just going to raise your anxiety levels. It's going to make you panic and it's going to make your brain not function properly when you're actually in the exam. So before the actual exam, make sure you get a good night's sleep and make sure you're drinking enough, you're eating healthily. Even if your tummy's doing somersaults in the morning, you must eat some breakfast. Set yourself up for the day. So inside your little revision guide, your free guide that the little picture is of here, the little red one, you will see in the back there that you've got some pages that look like this. So it's got subject and then topics, and then you can kind of tick whether you're really happy with it, okay, or you don't know it at all. And then you need to revise the things that you don't know. That's going to help you dissect what you do and don't know. And then also in the back of this little free guide, you've got an example of how you could do a revision timetable or a study planner. You don't have to draw them all out or print them out. They're already there. You just need to fill them in. So they've done kind of a jokey fill one in so you can see what it might look like. And it's got different days of the week. You can put your own times in. You can obviously put in when you're going to have breaks and when you want to do things. There might be a particular day of the week where you have football training or dance or something that you do as a hobby. Make sure that you still do those things and that your revision fits around those things. And so here's one where it's completely blank. So it's simply just got the week commencing. You can put the date at the top and then all the days of the week. And you can then draw lines to separate chunks of time, hour at a time if you like. And you can actually plan your time really, really clearly. And I would recommend that you do that as one of the first things that you do. And then we have lots of online platforms to help you to revise. Now, for each subject, they would like you to look at different online platforms. So please speak to your teachers. So we have GCSE Pod, where we have the really short 3-minute pods on all sorts of different topics within your subjects, which are really, really going to help you with factual information. Seneca Learning, lots of your teachers can set assignments for you to do on Seneca, and we can see when you've actually completed them and how well you did. BBC Bitesize is another fantastic resource. It can also allow you to test yourself and then go back and over and over and over until you get everything right, and it gives you lots of helpful revision tips. Other things like MathsWatch and Corbett Maths, there's lots of different ones. These are just a few that your teachers have mentioned to me that they would like you to be using. So the key takeaways from today, your mocks are coming, whether we like it or not, they are coming. They are 4 weeks from now. You need to decide what you need to revise in each subject. You need to create a study planner or revision timetable. Keep all of your revision in one place and please speak to your teachers. That is essential. Revise, revise, revise. Experiment with a variety of revision techniques and methods. Find what works for you. Use the online platforms to revise and reward yourself and take breaks. We need to reward ourselves when we're doing a great job. And finally, number 3, look after yourself and encourage each other. So eat healthily, drink plenty, get enough exercise and sleep, and focus and try your best so that you can truly be the best that you can be for these mock exams. Now, if you need any help, you know that you can obviously speak to your teachers, or you can speak to your mentors, or you can speak to myself, Mrs. Cully T, or Mrs. Donnellan, who is our exams officer. And we will be doing an assembly shortly in the coming weeks to let you know all about the exam rules and regulations so that you know how to get things right on the day. But please come and see us if you have any worries, or speak to your mentors or your teachers if you're feeling a bit anxious or you're not sure how to revise. Your teachers will be your best resource to help you to prepare properly. So thank you very, very much. And I wish you luck with your revision.